Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and I was always told I had a voice for radio, so today we are going to be looking at some more Pokemon news. I know we've done a couple news videos lately, but to be perfectly honest, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have been reacting very well to them. The feedback has been very good, and to be perfectly honest, there's quite a lot of news to talk about lately. So you know what? I thought we'd better go and have a look at all of this wonderful news that's coming out. And there is some fun news coming around, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start off with the Shining Legends MARSHADOW pin collection, which is being released in January. Now, it's coming on January the 19th, and what's really cool is this means that Shining Legends products are going to keep coming. Because, of course, Shining Legends isn't your average set that just kind of gets released as a booster box. It's only released in special packs. You have to buy the Zoroark pin collection, the MARSHADOW pin collection, etc., in order to get the boosters. So the more products we can get, the better. Now, the promo card here is one I've actually done an analysis of already. I'll pop a link to it in the description. It came out in Japan in Korokoro Ichiban. Yeah, they get exclusive promo cards in their comics, which is just upsetting. It's an alright card. The nice attack for a Psychic Energy. Choose one basic Pokemon from each player's discard pile and play it onto their bench. That gives you a lot of options of fun things to do, like filling up their bench, popping something on the bench which is an easy KO target, etc. It also, for a double colourless energy, allows you to do 40 damage if you can flip a heads, which being Psychic is enough to KO a Trubbish, which is actually relevant. Now, in terms of the pin, we don't know, but the pins are always based on Japanese charms, and I have a collection going of Japanese charms. They're wonderful. There have been 2 MARSHADOW charms revealed. These are the 2. If I had to guess, and it's my video and I'm choosing to guess, I would be very, very confident saying it's this one that we're actually getting as a badge. Yeah, it's always pin badges. They're always just charms slightly re-altered to turn into badges. I, for one, like pin badges because of the commentary that I do for Pokemon, or at least have done, and I want to make sure that I've got a nice collection of pin badges just in case I'm ever lucky enough to do it again. But more cool products is good. If you don't like them, don't buy them. It's nice that it's coming out. Speaking of new products, we are getting a shiny SILVALLY-GX box. Now, this shouldn't be too exciting. I did tell you about shiny Silvally, which is coming out in Japan. We are going to be getting it as its own funky box. Now, this box is going to feature shiny Silvally. Like I've said, it's literally just the exact same as SILVALLY-GX, even down to the artwork, just slightly recolored, which is a little bit silly. And annoyingly, it's called shiny SILVALLY-GX, even though I'm certain that shiny is not supposed to be an official Pokemon term, although they keep writing it on these boxes, so I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm sure you'll all go nuts in the comments about it. Remember the rule. Be nice. Silvally is quite nice, especially since we know we're getting these memory cards, whereby you can attach them to Silvally and it changes Silvally's typing. So we know we're getting Psychic and Fighting. We will find out later on if we're getting more of these. But Silvally has an ability which gives all basic Pokemon free retreat. And for free energy, it does 120, attach a basic energy to your bench Pokemon. One of your bench Pokemon. This is nice, but really pales in comparison to Rayquaza from Guardians Rising. Unless you're hitting for weakness, because 120 is a great number to hit for weakness, because other than stuff like, for instance, 250 HP Metagross, you're getting a one-hit KO on anything that you're hitting for weakness. If we get a complete set of memory cards for Silvally, it's going to be awesome. Otherwise, it's going to be all right. But you also get a jumbo version of SILVALLY-GX, and you get yourself 4 booster packs as well. This is actually coming out on November the 17th, which is important for 2 reasons. Firstly, it is the starting day of the International Championships over in London. And for anyone wondering, yes, I will be there. Come and say hello. And it's also the day where Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are going to be released. So, yeah, It's kind of an exciting day all around. It also means that if you are going to the International Championships, you can try and find a vendor on site who might have them for sale on the 17th of November before the tournament starts. Although, to be honest, that would be quite nerve-wracking, and I can't fully recommend that you do that. Now, in a previous news video, I told you about these MIMIKYU and PIKACHU promo cards that we didn't know how we were getting. I suggested they were probably going to be blister pack promos, but in the previous news video, I showed you the free pack blisters, not featuring Pikachu and MIMIKYU. I showed you the one pack blisters, not featuring Pikachu and MIMIKYU, so the question was, how are we actually getting them? And look at how awesome the MIMIKYU artwork is. Well, it turns out they're being sold in Target, and when you buy them, you get an oversized rubber keychain, you get one of the promo cards that matches the keychain, and you get free booster packs for $16. Now, a lot of people don't really realise why these don't get spoiled in advance. The reason is, things like the free pack blisters, they're being sold in hobby shops, and hobby shops want to leak the news. Whereas things like Target and Walmart, when they have their exclusives like this, they don't need to shout about them in advance. They just put them on the shelves. Because it's only Target and Walmart that know about them, that's why things like this don't get leaked in advance. They just end up on shelves. Because the only people that find out are Target employees who just don't end up leaking them. That's how they end up coming out as a surprise. Like I said before, more Pokemon products is good. I really like the MIMIKYU, especially in stuff like Metagross to use Copycat. And, I mean, who doesn't want a MIMIKYU keychain, a large one, hanging off their backpack? I, for one, do. Now, my favourite bit of news that came out this week is that we finally started getting English scans of Shining Legends. And, of course, some of you may remember the video I did about Incineroar, where I told you that his goddamn punch will definitely be renamed when it comes out in the English-speaking world. I told you there is absolutely no chance that Pokemon prints a card with goddamn punch as the attack name. Well, hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen, and I love to say it, I was right. It's actually being printed as Profane Punch, which is amazing. They've basically said, it's a swear word, but we're not telling you what he's saying. Profane basically means naughty language. I would love it if they'd called it Naughty Language Punch, but I think that might be asking just a little bit too much. Either way, I love Incineroar. We've got a new Incineroar, and it's always nice when something like that happens. What is not nice, however, and this is genuinely sad, I should have done a video about this a while ago, but I've been a very busy boy. We don't know what's going on with the Tapu Lele pin collection. And this is genuinely a little bit sad. Because it's not just the pin. You know I like pins, and let's face it. Tapu Lele's really good in VGC. Tapu Lele's really good in TCG. That's a pin that I want. But what's really upsetting here is that it was supposed to come with this exclusive promo card. And this exclusive promo card is really, really good. It's seeing a lot of play in Japan. Psychic double colorless energy, move damage counters around your opponent's Pokemon. You don't get a KO, that's okay. You can just sit there and move around the damage. It's such a good attack, especially in decks like Metagross that can afford to pay the energy cost. It's really, really good. Plus, Psywave, 20 damage times the energy attached to your opponent's active, is no slouch either. Although annoyingly, an Espeon GX will have free energy attached, you add a choice band, you're then doing 180 with weakness, which doesn't get the KO, which is upsetting. This is a really good card, and it was supposed to come with a pin badge and everything. We don't know what's going on. It was supposed to be released along with Burning Shadows. And it never did. Now, Burning Shadows came out on August the 4th. We're now September the 26th as I record this. And no sign of it yet. Most online retailers are listing a date of the 1st of December, but I don't know how much I believe that. Now, PokeBeach.com does give us a little bit of insight on this particular one. Apparently there was a manufacturing error in the charm on which this pin was based. Like I said with MARSHADOW, all these pins are based on Japanese charms. So maybe a similar thing's going on. Maybe there is a production error. I don't know. Either way, I want this. And while I'm here, could we please have a Tapu Bulu and a Tapu Fini pin collection as well? Because as far as I'm aware, I don't think we've had this non-GX Tapu Bulu released yet. Although, as always, if I'm wrong about that, please let me know in the comments. Final piece of news this week, and this is super exciting. Pokemon are going to be streaming the Bilbao special event this coming weekend. It is being streamed. Go to pokemon.com/live. I am going to be part of the commentary team, as are my good friends Nick Pierce, Joe Bernard, and Julian Scharf. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an expanded tournament. There's going to be a stream. It is going to be awesome. Also, right, stream starts Saturday. I'm flying to Spain on Friday, which is my birthday, so, you know, watch the stream. It would make me happy. Other things that would make me happy include liking this video, subscribing to this channel, popping a comment down below, but being nice as we always need to be, follow me on Twitter at TheWassy, Twitch at twitch.tv/PTCGRadio, and supporting over at patreon.com/PTCGRadio and getting some bonus pods. But by far the most important thing, as always, by far the thing that would make me happiest of all, is you guys looking after yourselves until next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.